right. That's it.
Are you gonna rebut anything he said though? I mean, do you know?
I mean, yeah. I mean, so talking about women are. We have the same sex drive as you. Like,
No,
what do
well,
you?
you're a whore. I don't know if I ever
No, you
said.
didn't say I'm a whore. You
I
said women are
I said
whores.
these women are whore. You're a whore. I didn't make the broad
When
claim.
did we? You just.
Women often
you
tend
How
to
many
be
women do you
promiscuous.
actually attract?
You
Oh,
just said
quite a
that.
few.
You just labeled me a whore.
Like
So
actually,
You are a whore, but you know
That's fine.
that
That's
doesn't
fine.
that doesn't
You're
mean
a
I
gay
automatically
fucker,
accept.
so you know.
Just because I'm not like the average
We
guy
are
who's
who we
willing to put
are.
up with your
Makeup,
as a
babe. We
fucking
both wear
annoying
makeup.
bitch,
We're the
you know?
same. We're literally the same. Like, what do you mean?
Correct, yeah. So I'm very objective with improving. So that's why I make that decision.
I'm
And
also objective with improving.
okay, good for you. Yeah, no, I never did. I ever once criticize your makeup?
No, you didn't.
Of course,
But I
but-
would criticize a man wearing makeup, definitely.
Okay, well, thank God I'm not going for any women.
Thank God,
and
because
the
I
likes
would
of
never
you.
go for you. I'd be like,
Okay,
Oh.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the only reason women like this get so mad is because they're used
I'm
to
not
guys
mad.
putting up with their. They could walk all over them. So when someone comes along with, maybe a higher status, maybe a lower threshold for putting up with this, behavior, this personality, it really just throws them off and sends them into like a manic state.
I hope
and we can
so,
see that
because
right
I
now.
don't want you.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I don't want anybody like you.
okay, thank God.
Yeah.
to cut off the
fucking God.
arguing, I have a
Oh,
question.
God.
So as a man, what are you looking for in a woman? It's like a pretty girl and someone that
Yeah, of course.
matches your lifestyle, your status,
Uh-huh.
whatever, someone that works hard, like
Well,
what?
so a woman is an extension of you. So
Yeah.
if the choices that she's making are making you look bad as a person, right? If, she's plastering herself all over the internet, half naked, that's an extension of you. That's disrespectful to you as a man. So I'm looking for behavior that's making me look good as a person. Not only that, but I'm looking for someone who's obviously attractive. I'm not going to sit here and because I would expect, honesty from you guys as well. And, just looking for someone who's not promiscuous, someone who's humble, not really looking for any of like the, I don't know what's funny about that.
Over 300 people, 100 people, you said 3 digits,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah. So that's what's funny.
But I don't understand how that has anything to do with
'Cause-
what I just said. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Because you're looking for somebody who's not promiscuous, but you are promiscuous. So
Well,
why
he
are you
just
looking
wants to
for
fuck.
somebody who's not in the same
If you have
league as
complete
you?
access, why haven't you found that yet? That's my
Yeah.
only
Because he's
question.
19.
That too.
Yeah, I'm 19 years old. I
Yeah, he's young.
graduated high school last year. So,
Yeah,
takes a
but
little bit
he's
of time.
been in the clubs for years.
Exactly.
He
Like
has
if you're surrounded more by like,
Yeah,
Well,
well, he's still 19.
Ladies, let me ask.
if you're surrounded by
Clive, do you
people,
have anything else you want to add to that before I go in?
No, go for it.
Just for the ladies, do you think a promiscuous man is the same as a promiscuous woman?
Yes.
Let's go with a raise of hands real quick. Raise of hands if you think a promiscuous woman is the same as a promiscuous man. Raise of hands.
Definitely.
Only one?
To society standards.
You don't agree?
I think it's
So only one of you thinks a promiscuous woman is the same as a promiscuous man. Only one.
Promiscuous
That's
women,
fine.
they are
Yep.
I don't agree with that.
automatically
but, you know,
they are to society.
Yep.
Well, are you sure? Because you were making an argument with her too, saying like, "Oh, look, you're promiscuous too." Like, why do you?
no, I
Change your mind
wasn't
now?
making an argument. If you were actually listening, it's just more.
Well, you're agreeing with her.
No, it's not an agreement. I have similar views to certain things, but that doesn't mean I'm in complete agreement with her.
Okay, so you think a promiscuous man is not the same as a promiscuous woman?
No, I think that we're biologically very different people.
Biologically, definitely,
Yeah.
but promiscuity.
It's a-
same.
Well, that's a component to the biology,
It's
though.
called biology. Come on, he was right.
Stupid. Like that's a like for example, if a man is getting with a girl, notice what he said. He wants honesty. Or, sorry, he wants her to not be all over the internet, not embarrass them, be humble, be cute, be modest. Like men look for how do I say this? Like they want a girl that's not a whore, right?
Okay,
They want,
I was trying to
they
ask
want a modest
this.
woman.
I was trying to ask this, but I got cut off. If he's so young and he's around girls who are like young, impressionable, technically they could still be virgins at that age. Like, why not find someone around that age who is beneficial towards him?
Because
Well,
they're
you don't know
hoes.
if he's looking. You don't. You
How are
don't
they?
know.
if
That's
they're
what I was
virgins?
asking, though.
But I'm
and
saying,
I got kind of a
the
harsh
point is,
answer.
ladies, is that promiscuity
Okay.
from a male perspective it's way more important to us than it is for you guys. Like, a man is going to have a vested interest in your sexual history, but you're not going to have a vested interest in a man's sexual
The
history.
man I'm with isn't.
Yes, I do.
Well, because he's a loser.
Okay, I'll make it simple.
That's your opinion.
I'll make it simple. If a girl says she's a virgin, she has a lot of value. If a man says he's a virgin, that's embarrassing.
Yep.
Right.
It's very simple.
My other question is like,
What if
you
I
guys,
put a lot of value into virginity? We're
I'm sorry?
different. What if I put a lot of value into virginity?
But you know
like,
that you don't, though.
Yeah,
what if
yeah.
I do?
You don't.
You don't know.
No
You don't
woman
know.
does.
You want a man that doesn't know how to fuck.
I don't care. I'll teach
You
him.
see,
See?
I'll teach him. I don't care.
She's 19. There you go.
so I was gonna say like, you're saying age is a thing, right? Like, are you married? Are you married? No, I'm just asking like a genuine
Myron, are you
question.
married, Myron?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Have you guys found women that you're interested in? Why not? Not like genuine question, not trying to attack you guys.
Well, see, in life, you can make choices, right? I choose to be
You're
what
choosing.
I want to be. Like you, like yourself.
Yeah.
Choose peace.
Choose to be outside. I choose to be single.
Choose peace.
Choose to be a side.
I mean, fresh, but one time you was married, no.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Stupid.
divorced?
Nigga,
Okay.
Well, of course. What was that?
No, like,
Separated?
I'm just saying, you know, like you're married, like, you know, and then you learn your lesson.
So then why say it's about like his age?
Chris, what's the
Well,
point
it
of that?
takes a lot of time to
The guy's
find
retarded?
a partner who's worthwhile in order to make
That's
that
okay.
commitment of, you know, the holy sacrament of marriage. So, you know, to be married at 19 is a very rare thing, especially when, you know, the group of women that you're
Did
around.
you just say holy sacrament of marriage?
Well, that's exactly what marriage is.
But
if
you're
you didn't
dating
know.
Are you
so many
Christian?
women.
What's up?
Are you Christian?
I'm Catholic. Yeah.
Okay.
And you use math?
It's my faith is none of your business, so I'd prefer if we.
What does faith
Okay.
and meth have to do with each other?
Exactly. Well, I mean,
So
obviously.
you use meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
You
know. I know.
you like support that and like preach it to younger children?
No.
Okay, all right.
I just tell people what I do. You
Okay,
know?
okay,
So
cool.
He actually tells them not to do it.
Cool, cool.
Yo, hold on. But you know what's
Do
happening here?
not-
He makes a blanket statement that's true about women. They say, "Oh, is he single? Oh, is he 19 years old? Is he do like that? That's nothing. To
No,
do with,
I'm asking
like
because
doesn't make any sense. Like
you can't preach the Bible to me as someone who was
I'm not
raised by
trying to-
pastors.
Yeah, I'm not-
He was just
you
saying the
asked me
holy
my
sacrament.
faith. You asked
He
me
was
my
saying the
faith.
holy sacrament of marriage.
Well, regardless, remove
So-
remove
Well,
that
No,
from
no,
the
there is
equation.
no regard.
No,
Marriage
what he said was marriage is a religious. It's a religious
But not only
thing.
that, it's a commitment. So
That's what he
you know,
said.
No,
you have
I
to-
agree with it being a commitment. I
Right, so
agree with it
there's-
being a very serious
So this
thing.
is a-
but to bring in like the words holy sacrament.
It's all semantics. It's
while also-
semantics at the end of the day. Okay, I'm not trying to sit here and preach to you. I just said, you know, the Holy Sacrament to, you know, emphasize the commitment aspect, emphasize the importance of it. So to get married to someone, you actually have to like vet them quite thoroughly. And for that to be done at 19 would be quite rare, especially considering how bad, you know, the women in the United States and, you know, not only that, but the West as a whole
So
are.
can we acknowledge how bad the men are as well?
I would actually agree with you, which you
Okay,
might find
cool.
surprising. I would
No,
agree
it's,
with you.
it's
No,
fair.
And you know, I'd be
with that.
You
curious to
seem
hear.
logical, so that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'd be
you seem
curious to hear their takes on that. I think that men are, you know, often as a society, like really not where they should be in terms of their physical fitness. We look at like, you know, how many people could actually do 10 push-ups in America, and it's like 10%. So, you know, in terms of income. So would you guys agree with that? That men are not where they should be?
I mean, we were saying that earlier when we were saying that men cannot sustain exactly like
Yeah.
what we want from them. That's why we need multiple men.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
but at least men can learn to understand women and make it work.
But the chat's
women don't
saying
understand.
most
Women
women
understand
would
men
never
'cause
want to
they'll
teach
settle.
men.
Well, I mean, the point is, you know, men are here when they should be here. Women are all the way the fuck down here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's the disparity, right?
both
But
parties
That's
need to work at each
incorrect.
other.
That's crazy,
that's
but you know,
frustrating.
everybody's
In what
entitled to their
aspect
own
are you
opinion.
talking about?
so-
Women are all the way down.
Yeah, that's
and the mic,
wild.
and the mic, so they can
she's
hear
my
you.
favorite.
Reality.
Auntie over here
It's
is my favorite.
reality.
I like
Auntie.
her. I like her.
Go ahead. You were saying?
She's
I
nice.
said, what aspect makes women all the way down?
I would say that the amount of sexual partners.
He's
on
talking about Western
average-
women.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say that the you know, percentage of women who are virgins at 18 being, I think, like only 40% is absolutely absurd of a statistic. You know, because a woman who's not a virgin, to me, is like almost a write-off entirely. So the fact that we're only looking, you know, for 40% of the population already, to cut that pool so small right off the bat, just based
That's
on
assuming
one
they're being
metric.
honest too.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's assuming they're
Right.
being
You
honest.
really have
Women
no
are very
fucking idea.
deceptive
Because
about
you
that.
said 40%. That's high to me.
No,
At
that
18?
sounds about
Yeah,
right.
No, I mean,
Well, I'm a high school teacher, so.
well, you're
hey.
also in a very, like, you know, degenerate area.
Kids
of
start having
Florida.
sex at like 10
I'm
or
a
12
high school
now.
teacher. I've taught all over this county.
Right, but Florida
so
as a whole, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So no, I would agree with you. But yeah, so
I'm
that's
sorry,
a huge problem.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
So am I.
Interesting.
North Jersey.
Yeah, I'm from Central Jersey, and
Yep.
I honestly disagree with that this statistic of 40%.
Okay.
At 18.
You think it's less?
Sorry, closer to the mic. I'm sorry.
You think it's less?
I would think that it's less at 18 because 18 is post high school. I think in New Jersey people get bored.
She
and
agrees
that's
with
when
you. She
people
thinks
start-
that the self-reporting is
like
inaccurate.
People they drink
Yeah. So
and they're bored and they go into your parents' basement. You get drunk.
No, obviously any
I'm just being honest.
any
Like, that's what New
self-report
Jersey is.
study is not entirely accurate, but we could assume, it's somewhere in that ballpark.
What
But-
makes a woman and a man different at that age? Because if we're talking about statistics, a woman's brain is statistically 5 years ahead of a man's brain.
Morals.
That's
it.
no. I don't know about morals, but I'm just
But
saying. Like they say that a woman
based
at
on what metric?
25.
They say who says in
I
specifically
mean,
in
I
what
don't
way?
know, but have you
Okay,
ever heard
so-
this before? I'm just asking.
We're
no,
not
I'm
going to get
asking
into
you.
any neurosciences with someone who has no idea what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
what she's
Are you?
what
But
she's
have
saying
you
is
heard
like you know
that
how
before, that, like,
there's this
25
common
and
trope
20
that they say that I know what you're
Women
talking
are a
about.
few
Yeah,
years
They
I
say
ahead.
heard
they
this.
say
And I'm
there's
not
this
disagreeing.
there's
with
this
anything that
common
you're
misconception.
saying.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me. There's a common misconception that women mature faster than men,
Yeah.
right? I think that's a fallacy, and I'll explain why. What they really mean by that is that women get more social opportunities at a younger age, so therefore they become more socially calibrated than men. That's what they really mean, because women are dealing with the opposite gender from an earlier age, because older men typically tend to date younger women. So what ends up happening is women get a lot of opportunities from men, not just their age, but men older than them as well. So women become really good and rehearsed at dealing with the opposite gender, versus a guy that's 18 might not get a fraction of the opportunities that women get from, because with men we have to build our value up to even be able to get a seat at the table. So with women, I'll take it a step further. I don't think women actually start maturing until they buy their own drinks at the bar. I don't think women actually mature until they're 30.
You're absolutely